My name's Kayla from Planning with Kay, and I am so excited to be here with my April Plan With Me video, where I'll be setting up all of my April spreads in my bullet journal to get ready and planned for a new month. Before I start setting up April, let's first take a quick flip through my March spreads so far so you can see what this month of my bullet journal has looked like and see some used after the pen spreads. Bullet journaling is simply taking a blank notebook and turning it into your own custom planner. For my March monthly spreads, I included a big 2-page calendar, a single-page live stream schedule and a monthly overview, a daily review, a gratitude and favorite spread, a habit tracker, and finally a brain dump. And I gotta say, my journal is working better than ever for me at the moment. March has been so crazy busy, but I've been using my bullet journal consistently nearly every single day, and it has been helping me out so unbelievably much during a very hectic month. I even filled out my monthly habit trackers and daily summaries consistently, and I've been really inspired, experimenting with daily planning and new layouts. So all in all, March's bullet journal spreads have really been working for me. I'm feeling very inspired, and I have some ideas for what I want to carry forward into April and what I want to change up. So that takes me to my April setup. If you don't know, I do a different theme every single month in my bullet journal, and I create my own themed sticker collections to help make the setup fun and easy. For April, I decided to go with a very lush green rainforest theme, pairing my rainforest monthly sticker kit along with my brand new green painted leaves collection. And as usual, all of the stickers that I'm using today will be available in my sticker shop, including this bundle shown here with every sticker sheet that I'm using. Everything is at planningwithkay.com, linked in the description below. So first things first, I'm going to set up a really quick and easy cover spread to introduce the new month. I'm using a couple of my rainforest theme printables. You can instantly download and print these yourself if you join my $1 Patreon tier. So I just printed those out on sticker paper. I made sure the 2 pages perfectly meet in the middle so that this looks like one continuous scene. And then I just stuck those in for the world's easiest decorative background. Now I just want an April 2024 header in the middle, right between the panther and the jaguar. So I'm using my brush lettered alphabet stickers along with a sheet of 2024 headers that I found in my stash. I'm spelling out April first on my ruler so I can get the spacing right, and then just laying that in with a 2024 right underneath. And that's it for this absolutely stunning but ridiculously easy cover spread. It has been over a year since I drew out all of the artwork for this rainforest sticker collection, and I am just so in love with it. I'm so happy to finally be using this theme. The animals, the backgrounds, the rich, deep green colors. This is definitely one of my favorite themes I have ever created. All right, next up, I'm going to create my main April calendar spread, first starting out by drawing out the calendar itself. Each day gets a spot that's 6 spaces wide by 6 spaces tall, with a 3-space gap to the left of the calendar. This gives me a perfect space to the right to create a little Dutch door. So I'm cutting off the rightmost 7.5 spaces, and I'm filling that sidebar with this big vertical rainforest sticker. You'll see what I'm going to do with the rest of the Dutch door in a minute, but first I got to stick in some weekly headers over my calendar, and I'm also busting out my green painted leaf sticker kit for these little number stickers to date my calendar. The other night, I actually specifically created this new green painted leaf sticker collection just to match the rainforest kit in this setup. I have really been loving mixing and combining my different sticker collections together the last few months, and I just knew that some green watercolor would make this rainforest theme really pop. This combination was such a match made in heaven. I had so much fun with it, and I feel like it just keeps getting better and better as the setup progresses. I'm finishing this off with an April header at the top of the spread and some cute little frog decoration. And that's it for my April calendar spread. Now it's time to flip that Dutch door and see what we're gonna set up underneath. Inside this flap, I'm calling this entire space my monthly overview, which I'm separating by week. So I'm following the lines on my calendar and I'm just drawing a line between each week. So I have 5 rows for the 5 weeks of April, and each row is 6 spaces tall again. The left page is going to be for my weekly priority to-do lists. Simply a space each week for me to write down my top 4 priority tasks. On the right side, I'm keeping a little spot for weekly memories, so at the end of each week, I can jot down a couple key memories that happened, and maybe even paste in some photos. And after numbering the weeks, that's it for this simple monthly overview. I absolutely love Dutch door calendar spreads like this, and I am obsessed with how this theme is churning out. So with that, let's turn the page and start on my next monthly spread. This page is going to be a separate single-page calendar for my monthly live stream schedule, and each day on this calendar gets a space that is 3.5 spaces wide by 6 spaces tall. I live stream roughly 10 times a month, 7 times over on Patreon, and then the rest right here on YouTube, either setting up bullet journal spreads or designing my sticker collections. In fact, I actually set up these spreads during a Patreon live stream, so my patrons actually already got a first look behind the scenes of this entire setup. Anyways, since my live streams are a huge part of my schedule and I don't like to miss them, I like to give them their own calendar so I can easily reference this throughout the month. I used weekly headers from the green painted leaf sticker kit, these rainforest number circles, and finally I'm creating my header at the top by cutting one of my rainforest headers in half, sticking one of my new green circle stickers over top, and writing live streams right inside that circle. On the right now, I'm creating a page for tracking my monthly finances. This year, a huge personal goal of mine is to get on top of my finances after a few years of kind of burying my head in the sand about it. I feel like I finally have the mental capacity to actually look at my debt and my spending habits and to set goals and budgets to help me get to a better place. So I'm bringing back a very simple finance page to my journal. I personally am using QuickBooks and Simplify online to manage the details of my business and personal budgets. But in my journal this next month, I want to use this page for some simple weekly check-ins, specifically with bills due each week, income earned each week, and then a spot for any financial notes. And that's it for this spread. My monthly live stream schedule and my finance tracker are all set, and it's time to turn the page. Next up, I'm going to set up my daily review. This is simply a place for me to write down a one-line summary of each day. As someone with an awful memory, I really appreciate my daily review spreads, especially when I'm looking back through my old journals. I try to fill this out every day, but I am not perfect with my monthly spreads. Sometimes I have to go back and fill out a couple days at a time. Sometimes I forget about a day and then I can't remember what happened, so it stays blank. Remember, it's okay to not fill out every single thing that we set up in our bullet journals, and if some days get forgotten, it's nothing to stress about. I used a number strip sticker to label the days 1 through 30 down the left side of the spread, giving me a line for each day to write in my summary. I'm also drawing dividing lines between each week. Each week also gets a little paint splash sticker along with a rainforest animal for some fun decoration to the right. And that's it for my simple daily review spread. All right, next up, I'm going to create a habit tracker for the month of April. I've been in a season of experimentation in my journal, and habit tracking has been one of the experiments, as I'm playing around with monthly, weekly, and daily habit tracking simultaneously to see what types of trackers work best for which habits. For April, I'm trying these new monthly habit tracker stickers for the first time, and I'm focusing these habits on my most important business tasks. So namely, shipping out sticker shop orders and posting to all of my different social media platforms like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, if it still even exists by then, and Patreon. And when I complete the habit, I'll color in the box for that day. The header, those little leafy circle stickers, and the washi strip here are all part of the new green painted leaf sticker kit, and then I paired it with a couple frogs from the Rainforest Animals decorative sheet, and that's it for my one-page April habit tracker. All right, so now I want to balance productivity with self-care. So across from my habit tracker, I'm going to set up a self-care bingo page. I'm using another printable for my Patreon. This one has my rainforest birds at the top and then a big empty space in the middle. And right over that, I'm going to stick in my self-care bingo sticker. Self-care bingo is just a fun way to acknowledge and celebrate self-care. I fill out a bingo card with a bunch of different self-care activities, and then I just check them off as I complete them throughout the month. I don't want to fill this out quite yet though. I'm going to wait until April is close to beginning, so that way I can really cater these self-care items to whatever I'm really craving at the time. And here's a look at February's SelfCare Bingo page so you can see what types of things I put on there. And that's it. I've got a page focused on my work habits. I've got a page balancing that with some personal self-care, and I'm ready to turn the page and start setting up my next monthly bullet journal spread. So this is going to be my classic monthly brain dump spread. Just a blank catch-all space for any notes, thoughts, and ideas that need a home. Functionally, this spread is truly just a blank space, so I just get to have fun here with the header and decoration. I am capital O obsessed with this combination of the circle stickers with those paint splashes. So I used those for both the top and bottom of the spread, and I layered some of my rainforest decorative stickers over top. Green is also my favorite color, so this setup is really just making me all kinds of happy. And that's it. I got my decoration in my header, and the rest of the spread is ready for dumping. So let's move on. All right, last up, I've got a bonus page this month, and that is a checklist for the Go Wild Planner Conference that I'm going to in April. If you've never heard of Go Wild, it is a huge convention hosted by and for the online planner community. It involves speakers, workshops, parties, meetups, lots of free stationery. It's almost like summer camp for people who love planning. And it's essentially just an excuse for people in this whole online world to come together in person. I went for the first time last year when it was in Washington, D.C., and I had the time of my life. It seriously was a life-changing experience for me, and I am so excited to be going again this year. This year is extra exciting, not only because Martha Stewart is the keynote speaker and my favorite bullet journal icon, Amanda Rachley, is going to be there, but also because I'm actually leading a workshop there. I'm helping to sponsor the event with some tables and giveaways, so I have quite a bit of preparation to do beforehand. So all of that being said, I wanted to have a separate list here to keep track of my Go Wild checklist and all of the things that I need to get done, finalize, bring with me, and remember going into Go Wild. Now I'm going to finish this setup off with a quote page on the right for sticking in this Patreon printable, and then over top I'm pasting in this little card that I actually made at Go Wild last year, and I've been saving it for the perfect moment, and that time has come. And it says, "Planner friends are the best friends." Oh, and that shiny Stay Wild sticker at the bottom there is from the Sticker Party, which is a sticker shop whose owner, Erica, I met at Go Wild last year. And with that, I'm finished with all of my April monthly bullet journal spreads. I hope you guys loved watching this setup as much as I loved creating it. I am so thoroughly obsessed with how this turned out. The rainforest theme paired with those green painted leaf stickers turned out so dreamy, so lush and cohesive, and functionally, I'm really excited about this setup. I've got a new finance tracker, a new style of habit tracker, a fun Dutch store monthly overview. I just love how bullet journaling always feels so fresh and exciting for me month after month, year after year, and that is no different with this monthly setup. If you want to try out any of the stickers I used today, they are all available in my sticker shop, PlanningWithKay.com, along with more than 70 other themed collections, hundreds of functional sticker sheets, and really everything you need to make bullet journaling fun and easy. The printables I used are all available on Patreon, where you can gain access to hundreds of printables for just $1 a month, or join one of the higher tiers for live streams, monthly sticker deliveries, and more. The links to my shop and Patreon are in the description below as always. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like to help out my channel, and subscribe down below for more bullet journaling content every single week. I'm super active on Instagram, so follow me there at PlanningWithKay for short form content and updates about my newest stickers and spreads. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.